Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to my channel. This is Bedouin Mystic, and for today's reading, we're going to take a peek into what the universe is aligning for you and the blessings that are coming your way. You can pick your reading by simply choosing a number between 1 and 3, or you can go ahead by picking one of those feathers that you feel most drawn to. And if you do feel drawn to more than one card here, then do check those readings out as well, because most likely there's a message there for you as well. But if you would like to choose a reading based on your zodiac sign, then for reading number 1, we have Aries, Leo, Aquarius, and Taurus. For reading number 2, we have Libra, Cancer, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. And for reading number 3, we have Capricorn, Gemini, Virgo, and Pisces. You can jump right into your reading now if you like by clicking on the timestamp box in the description box below. Or you can stick around for a few more moments where I'll be guiding you through a short but very powerful process to help you pick a card using your intuition and also to help you connect to the energy of blessings. So if you are ready, and if it is safe for you to do so, you can start by closing your eyes and taking 3 deep breaths in through the nose, inviting the feeling of blessings into your energetic field, and breathing out through the mouth by letting go of all the tension in your body and all doubts and worry. Again, inhale through the nose, inviting in the energy of blessings, and out through the nose, through the mouth, letting go of all the tension and worries. One more time. In through the nose. Hello, blessings. And out through the mouth. Goodbye, worries. Now you can center your awareness in your heart. And curiously and amusingly, ask yourself this question. What blessings are coming my way? And simply observe how you feel and observe any thoughts that may cross your mind at this time. And so if you're ready, you can now open your eyes and take a look at the oracle cards here, at all those 3 birds, and see which one of these cards you feel most drawn to. Perhaps you feel a pull towards one of those cards, or perhaps you're hearing the chirping of one of those birds. Or you may seem to be focusing your attention more on one of those cards. And another thing, maybe perhaps by any chance, you may have seen one of those birds a lot recently. If so, this could be a sign or a message from that bird for you that it was trying to communicate to you. But whatever you get, trust your intuition, and whichever card you feel most drawn to, that will be the card for your reading. This would be reading number 1, the Ostrich, and reading number 2, the Vulture. And reading number 3, we have the Starling. Once you made a decision, you can click on the timestamp in the description box below for your reading. And I am super excited to do this reading for you, my dear. Let us collectively bring more blessings into this world by starting with you, bringing more blessings into your own world. See you in a little bit. Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to your reading number 1. For this reading, the feather you picked is that of the Ostrich. And if you look At the neck of the ostrich, you can see that it's very long, as if it is reaching toward heaven, toward higher truth, to wisdom, to intuition and knowledge. And the ostrich also buries its head into the ground, which here symbolizes being grounded and also to move this knowledge and ideas from the mind and grounding them into physicality through action. So, in a sense, it's telling us to act upon this new acquired knowledge to move forward in life. And so, the way I'm seeing this is that through this blessing, you're going to acquire some type of information that you can use in a practical manner. Another important aspect of the ostrich, it's its legs. Its legs can generate so much power and strength, which can allow it to move very fast. So whatever that information that you're going to get, or whatever this blessing that's coming your way, it's going to be something of really high value. It's going to give you some kind of an advantage in a way, and it will be coming at a very fast speed. So I'm really excited to see how this card fits in with your tarot reading. I'll go ahead and pick a couple more oracle cards to see what blessing that's coming your way. Ooh, the nuts, the nuthatch. Very nice. All right, what blessing is coming your way? Ooh, a wish. Some kind of a wish that's going to be fulfilled for you. It seems like you've got the card of the wish, the keeper of wish, and keeper of the game. Huh, very interesting. So what's interesting about the nut hatch is the white feathers on its chest, which symbolizes purity of heart. And what's also very interesting, because also with the ostrich, there is this Egyptian mythology with the goddess named Maat, who uses an ostrich feather to weigh people's heart. And so those with the pure and good hearts, she sends them to the upper world. So that's very interesting that I'm seeing this theme of somebody who has a pure heart. And over here we have the keeper of wishes, which is also, it seems like this something that's coming that's going to fulfill a wish that you have had for a while. And with the keeper of a game, um, it talks more about an opportunity that's going to present itself to you. And it kind of might make you step outside of your comfort zone and to stand in your power, even though that this opportunity seems a little bit overwhelming. But the nuthatch reminds you that to trust yourself and in your power, that you have what it takes. I am getting the sense that something big, substantial, a substantial opportunity is coming your way, and it's something that you have been wishing for. And it's coming very fast. The others, remember, it's going very fast. And although you might feel a little bit overwhelmed because it seems a little bit outside of your comfort zone, but you do have the strength and power within you to grab it and run fast with it. And so with the nuthatch, its message stays, stay grounded and welcome the new knowledge and perspective coming to you. And with the ostrich, the choice is clear for you now. Follow the wisdom and truth you feel in your heart. So you will recognize this opportunity. It's something you have wished for. You do have the power to actually take it and run with it. So that's very interesting. And one thing I remembered about the nuthatch, the name nuthatch comes from the fact that this bird likes to actually hide some seeds and some of its resources in some places. And so I'm getting the sense that you have the knowledge and power that you need hidden within you, within your pure heart, to actually recognize this opportunity when it presents itself, and also to take it and run with it, because I have a sense that it's coming very fast and you will need to be making a choice fast and to take it and run with it, like the ostrich, so to speak. And with that, let's go ahead and ask the tarot cards. Let's see what blessing is coming your way. Ooh, the lovers. And we've got the Three of Wands, Two of Wands. Oh my God, like the energy of Wands is something that's fast, right? Timing, very fast. And so I am getting the sense that this opportunity is gonna come very, very fast. We've got the Page of Pentacles. Oh wow. And let's see. The Five of Pentacles. Interesting. And I feel like we can have one more. Four of Pentacles. Oh my goodness, that's very interesting. Because again, with the wands, remember, is something that's more of a spiritual nature, right? With the ostrich looking in the heaven. But with the pentacles, it's the suit of practicality and practical knowledge. And so something being grounded. And remember, with the ostrich, it also had that message for us, is to actually get that divine spiritual wisdom and apply it practically. So I am getting this very strong message here. It's very strong. And with the Lovers card over here, I am getting the sense that this opportunity, for some of you, could be some kind of a partnership, either a romantic partnership or a business partnership or some kind of friendship that's going to help you a lot. But there is that sense of partnership that's going to be manifesting very soon for you. And with the Three of Wands, it talks about a new opportunity. It could be either financial opportunity, a career, a new career opportunity, or a new partnership type of opportunity. But there is a new opportunity. Same when I felt at the Keeper of Game at the beginning. This is an opportunity. Your blessing is an opportunity that's gonna manifest itself very quickly, where you can possibly partner with somebody else, which could help you with that. But also, it doesn't have to be a partnership. For some of you, it would be. For other, it could be just the partnership between your spirit and body and mind, right? So it could be an inner type of a partnership, with all the different aspects of you. But for some of you, it's an actual partnership with another person. But it is a new opportunity that's going to be presenting itself to you, and very soon, which could include some kind of a financial profit to some of you. Remember, this has something to do with something that you have wished for, something that you have been wishing for and that you've recently possibly also wished for. But there is a wish that you've made and in the past. And so an opportunity to fulfill this wish is going to present itself to you, and very soon. But one reason why I think this has to do with something to do with partnership for most of you is also we have the Two of Wands as well. So we've got the Lover indicating partnership, and also the Two of Wands, which also indicates a very successful partnership. And so it could be, again, a partnership that has to do with a romantic, friendship, business partnerships. Some kind of partnerships is indicated here for a lot of you. And also, if you look at the Keeper of Wish card, you also see two people over here. And also with the Keeper of Game, it's this person playing chess with the tree. And so we've got also the element of twos And so there is that strong sense of partnership for many of you with regards to this reading. In the Page of Pentacles, the page is usually a card of messages. And with the Pentacles being physical, I do get the sense that you are going to receive perhaps maybe an offer. If this has to do something to do with a job, for example, or a message from someone you haven't heard from in a while, or possibly actually a letter being delivered. So it's some kind of a very clear communication, a message type of a communication that's going to be presented to you. That's going to present this new opportunity to you, and that's what I see with the Page of Pentacles. But for some of you, what I see it being is actually the message is going to come internally through intuition. And so, for some of you, I would advise also and you do have this strong sense of intuition. And so, paying attention to your intuition can kind of point out this opportunity for you. If this is more something that have to do with the partnership of self between the mind, body, and soul. So for some of you, it's going to be an actual, again, a different type of partnership, and so you will receive a very strong message. For others, it's going to be more of an intuitive message, but it's going to be very clear message. You won't miss it. This opportunity when it presents itself to you. With the Five of Pentacles, it talks more about this card, about uncomfort, something uncomfortable, lack of resources. You do feel like you're lacking this some kind of resources, either time, money, whatnot, that when this opportunity presents itself, you understand that it might make you a little bit uncomfortable to actually go for it. And with the Four of Pentacles, it's holding on to your resources. And so, with what we've uncovered earlier over here, especially with the Keeper of Game, that although this opportunity might make you feel a bit that it's outside of your comfort zone, you might feel like you do not have the resources, but the nut hatch reminds you you do have the resources hidden somewhere, right? Because it does hide it resources in small places here and there. And so the nuthatch reminds you that you have the resources, even though it might make you feel a little bit uncomfortable to go for this. It does bring you your wish fulfillment. This opportunity will bring you a wish that you've had before coming true. And so there is a lot of abundance that's coming fast also. The Three of Wands, successful partnership. Two of Wands, successful partnerships. Something happening fast. It's going to be successful, this opportunity. Although you may seem like, I'm not sure if I do have all the resources I need to make this work, the nuthatch reminds you, you do. You have these resources. And this is going to happen so fast. This opportunity is going to come very fast, but also you have the energy needed to see how fast it will manifest. So you will have the opportunity, and also the results of this opportunity is going to happen so quickly, so fast. It's going to be resulting in good fortune. So this here reminds you that not to worry about the resources, whether it's time, money, energy, any type of resource that this opportunity is going to ask you for. Remember, with an attach, if you dig deep down at those different places, you will find that you do have the energy and the resources that you need to actually take on this opportunity, this blessing that's coming your way. If you choose to, remember, you always have the choice. Even with blessings, we do have the choice whether we want them or not, whether we accept them or not. So you always have that choice to make. And so, but the ostrich remind you the choice is clear. Follow the wisdom and truth you feel in your heart. So remember, you do have that key in your heart, whether you go for this opportunity that's going to present itself to you very soon or not. And let me go ahead. I would like to get a little bit more of rose. Oh my God, romance in the air. So for some of you, this opportunity is a romantic type of opportunity. Some kind of a romance is gonna come your way. And for other of you, we've got recognition, reward for merit. So interesting. Some kind of a recognition that's gonna come with this opportunity. Let's see. Pay attention to your health. Okay. Temporary situation. Interesting. This is very interesting that the temporary situation, I actually picked it right under the Five of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles, which talks about of possibly feeling uncomfortable and also holding on, the need to hold on to your resources. And so this is going to be a temporary situation where you feel like you need to hold on your resources or that you don't have enough or this is uncomfortable. So remembering that this is going to be a temporary situation would definitely help to know that in the end it will work out for you. And the way that I'm interpreting this with the pay attention to your head, if those resources that this opportunity presents itself to you, where you have to put a lot of work, so much, it does tell you that to pay attention to your health and not to overwork in a sense that you're putting too much stress on your body. So if this opportunity has anything to do with having to exert some kind of a physical strength, uh, to be mindful and pay attention to your health. And so, for some of you, again, like we said, with the lovers right under the rose, for some of you, it could be something that has to do with a romantic partnership, a romantic relationship. And for some of you, it could be something where you can get to be recognized for the work that you have done, for the knowledge that you have acquired. Perhaps if it is has something to do with your studies, and so I do see some kind of a recognition and you actually being able to get into the college, for example, for the school that you want to go to or some kind of program that you wanted to do. So I do see the opportunity of being able to be showing that uh, would present itself to you, to be some kind of to be a part of some kind of a community, perhaps some kind of a school, something like that. And so the opportunity will present itself, will be recognized, and you'll be rewarded. I would like to go ahead and ask another set of cards for you um, about this opportunity to get a little bit more clarity about what this opportunity that's going to bring you blessing and how can you recognize it. Page of Wands. Page of Pentacles there. Page of Wands. Okay, that's very interesting. Ooh. We've got the Empress and the Knight of Swords, the Devil, Three of Swords. Very interesting. Um, of how we can know what this opportunity is, because over here everything we've got was pretty much pentacles and wands. Over here we've got more of the swords, of how we can know what it is. And so with having so many swords right out the bat, I do get the sense that intellectually you will know, like it will be so easy, very clear, that you would know. And so with the Ten of Cups over here, wish fulfillment card, very beautiful. It also has to do with being fulfilled emotionally with your family, with your friends, something that's destined, some sort of a destined reunion. Um, and perhaps even looks like a child for some of you, perhaps for some of you would be an actual partnership. And so Let's see. And again, with how you know, remember here with the Page of Pentacles, for some of you would be a very clear message, whether it's a text message, whether it's a letter, whether it's like a person just present themselves to you literally, physically in the physical world. It would be very, very straightforward for some of you with the Page of Wands. Again, having to connect with your intuition a little bit more through a prayer. Perhaps you get some kind of a download of an idea that you would know, oh my goodness, how could I not have thought of this idea before? And you would just know that the idea is going to come in a sense of a download to your mind, that you would know that this would be the right action for you to take, that this is the right idea to actually act upon based on the knowledge that you have acquired in the past. For some of you, this opportunity is going to be freeing in a sense, that you're going to have actually more freedom. You're going to, in a way, uh, move beyond things that have restricted you in the past. And also, you would know that this is the right choice. Or what is the right choice? It's because you are not put into a situation where you feel like you have to betray yourself. It just feels right inside and out. Although physically it might feel a little bit uncomfortable in the sense that you're not certain if you will have the enough resources, but in your heart, you will know it's the right thing to do. In your heart will tell you that this is the opportunity to go for. And so for some of you, it might be some kind of a choice that has to be made, but this blessing is going to come to you very fast. It's going to actually fulfill a wish that you've had recently in the past. And you have all the resources, all the power you need to make it work. And so, although there might be some kind of uncomfortableness in the situation at the beginning, it is a very temporary situation, but you do have the resources to make it manifest that wish that you had. It would come to that. And so, for some of you, again, it's going to be a very clear message. You will know that this opportunity would present itself. To some of you, it might come as an inspirational type of a download into your intuition. It's going to come to you through a prayer that you'll be praying. Maybe perhaps you have actually, for some of you, you've prayed for this wish before, and then somehow you did get that download in the prayer of an idea that you've been asked to not to keep to yourself, but to actually use it, to do something with it. And so the second you actually go ahead and move with that idea that you got, things gonna happen so fast for you. And with that, thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you. It has been an absolute pleasure. If you feel that this reading has supported you in any way, I would appreciate your support back by giving this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss the opportunity to get a peek into your future and gain the clarity you need to make the best out of your life. I would love to hear about your journey and how it's unfolding and what resonated most with you in this reading. And so do let me know in the comments below. And I wish you all the best, my dear. See you soon. Bye. Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to your reading number 2. And for this reading, the feather that you picked is that of the vulture. Accept the inevitable. Let go of the past and welcome a rebirth to begin. The vulture is an omen of rebirth, a fresh start. It tells us that when we let go of the old that's no longer serving us, an exciting new door will open up for us. So let's see how this card will fit within your reading. I'm going to go ahead and pick a couple more oracle cards to see what blessing is coming your way. So the other card that we have over here is the Hawk. Pay attention. A powerful message is being communicated to you now. Interesting. All right. Keeper of Nurture. Very interesting. Ah, this one. And Keeper of Alchemy. Wow. What's interesting about here? The Hawk is all about divine communications. And it reminds you to pay attention to synchronicities, to signs around you, because there is a very strong message that's being communicated to you through the spiritual world. And so, right now, you probably are seeing a lot of signs that you cannot explain, perhaps. And there is a very strong message that's trying to reach you. And part of it is about the keeper of nurture, which really reminds you to nurture yourself. And it's very super important right now more than anything because literally it's talking about a birthing of a newer life. So you're in a way are birthing a new life for yourself or a new version of yourself. That's very interesting because the vulture is also talking about rebirth. And alchemy is all about transformation also. So there is a major transformation in your life that's happening. With the Keeper of Alchemy, it reminds you to express your emotions and transform those raw emotions and your life experiences into something beautiful, like a piece of art. So this is a very strong message. So letting go of the past and perhaps in a way making sure you are letting go of those old emotions that you have within you by expressing them in a certain way because something is trying to emerge a completely different transformation. It's crazy because um, all three cards talk about rebirth, a new life, a major transformation of your life. So that's very interesting, and I'm very curious to see what this blessing is all about and this new life that is a blessing that's happening for you is all about. So let us go ahead and ask the tarot cards about who. There we go. About the blessing that's coming your way. So first we've got the Six of Swords. Now we have the Four of Pentacles, which is also you're holding on into something, right? So perhaps you are holding on into something, and you know, with the Hawk, it's like those messages about letting go of a certain things, you have been receiving them and you are in a way are aware of it. And so this is telling you the sooner that you let go, the faster those blessings and the completely new transformation in your life is gonna reveal itself. Ooh, the Hangman, very interesting. The Five of Swords, wow, okay, 4, 5, and 6. Let's see what else. What else do we have? What blessings are coming to you? And the King of Wands. My oh my. Whoa. This is a strong reading. I'm going to pick one more. The Six of Wands. Wow. All right. If you look at the Six of Swords card over here, it's like taking a journey. Taking a journey from something that was not working for you. Perhaps whether it's a job, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a career, but from a place that you felt that was not, or you did not really were appreciated for what you give. And and so you are taking on this journey and leaving behind whatever was not working for you. Perhaps something that had something to do with being a Six of Swords, which is the mental. There might have been some kind of games, mind games involved with the situation. And so you're moving away from that situation. You're letting go. With the Four of Pentacles, it's like a part of you is still trying to hold on to it, even though you know this is not the right thing for you. Holding on doesn't help you, but a part of you is still trying very hard to hold on to this situation. However, you have been taking some time with the Hangman over here to reflect, to really gain some perspective and new perspective. And and so it has been on your mind. The situation has affected you so much to the point that you actually took some time to think about it. And you're thinking about moving away from it, letting it go, letting that go, the old go. And with the Five of Swords over here, this idea of change has been on your mind, because you know that this old situation has failed, and as much as you try to want to make it work, you just all that thinking that you have been thinking about, all that reflection that you have done made you realize that um, it just failed, and something, a big change is needed here. You do realize that. You do realize that. And what's interesting, we have both the King of Wands and the Six of Wands. So this journey that you are thinking about going to, right? Leaving that behind. And with the King of Wands, talk about in his environment, very beautiful and loving environment around him. So this new blessing would be this new environment that you will be in with the King of Wands. It's going to be nurturing. It's going to be supportive for you. It's going to help you heal, but also it's going to help you know exactly what you need to do, because you will be victorious. With the Six of Wands, look at him. He's being cheered, right? Because he is winning this battle. So whatever this old thing, and problem that you have been dealing with, it seems like you have been dealing with this problem, is you are going to leave it behind. You are going to take the time to think about it, and you have been. And then you're going to be surrounded by a new environment with nurturing and support. You're going to be nurturing your own self, and you will win. You will be victorious. And so that's the new blessing that's coming into your life, as this victory from this terrible time that you've been having. And it all takes by you. It takes that determination from you to be determined to actually leave the old behind, gain a new perspective, think about the best strategy for you, right? And make sure that you are being supported by people who love you. When you are in the right environment, after you've been in such a bad environment for so long, um, then you start seeing, oh my goodness, how did I put up with that for so long? And so that's the new blessing that's coming into your way, this new environment and support that's going to help you gain perspective about this idea and how to move forward with it. So a solution to this problem. A solution to this problem will be presented to you. And so pay attention to the signs that you have been receiving, because they will tell you what you will need to do to actually win this battle, whatever it may be. Don't worry. I know this, it seems like it has been hard, but this is really, really looking good for you. And there's definitely, it's this the end of this battle, once you win, it's just crazy how you literally going to have a completely new a new perspective on life, a new life actually. Your entire life is going to be transformed once you let go and take that journey. Be surrounded by family and friends and people that love you to help you gain perspective, and take that time for yourself to nurture yourself, um, to gain clarity that you need so you can know how to move forward. You will be victorious at the end. Absolutely. You've got this. You've got this. Absolutely. And so, as much as you can pay attention to those signs around you, synchronicities, it's all working out exactly the way it should work out for you to assure your victory, to assure your victory in the situation. And so, another question I would like to ask the cards here for you is, what do you need to know so that you can easily have this transformation, have this new blessing coming into your life, this entire new life of yours. Oh my gosh, you cannot, you're kidding me. We've got the Six of Swords on the journey right again, right underneath it. We also got the Six of Swords. So it's leaving behind that tumultuous water, and going toward like a calm water, calm harbor, somewhere where you will be nurtured. So that's one thing you need to know, to leave. You already know that you need to leave. I can't believe that it's saying that whatever situation you're in, um, that need to leave. Wow, we've got also the Queen of Coins in here. So what else do you need to know to make this blessing come into your life sooner? Okay, wow, very interesting. Temperance and the Hanged Man. It seems like you've got it here. Got the Eight of Coins, the Ace of Cups, very beautiful, and the Eight of Cups. Definitely leaving behind. Look at all these cards that we have about letting go, letting go. The Eight of Cups talks about letting go in search of meaning, in search of something um, that's best for you. And with the Six of Swords, we've got that twice. So the situation that you're in, you really, the cards are saying that letting go, the sooner that you let go, the sooner this blessing can enter your life, and you're gonna have an entirely, completely different life, um, filled with love. You're gonna feel like your cup is full. Whatever situation you're in, it seems like it is draining your energy, and that's why here it's reminding you to really be nurturing yourself. The situation have drained so much of your energy, and so nurture yourself. Start putting all that energy into yourself. And the first step is to leaving the situation, so you have all that time to focus on yourself and filling your own cups. Taking that time to gain that perspective, right? Harmony. The Queen of Coin also tells you you are ready. You are ready for this new life. It's literally waiting for you. And there is so much success that's going to be coming your way as a result of this move that you're going to be making. And so, with the Queen of Coins is also, she is about movement, about traveling, moving. So we see that theme, that need to leave the situation behind. And she's also telling us that there is financial type of success that's going to be coming your way also, besides everything else. And so, oh my goodness, success, success. See, we're just talking about being victorious, victory over here. And then we've got the Queen of Coins telling you you will be successful. This would pass, this problem would pass so quickly. And this blessings that are coming, is so a flood of blessings coming your way as soon as you are ready to let this go. Wow. And so, with that dissatisfaction that you have with life, that's how you're feeling right now. And that's how the Eight of Cups, you are feeling dissatisfied. And so, this new blessing is going to fill your cup again to a point where you will feel satisfied. a romantic marriage will take place. Huh, interesting. Either romantic or in business. Wow, very cool. A journey, either physical or mental. Again, journey, the need of journey. Perhaps for some of you, this have to do that your new life is going to be so completely different to where you actually move to a completely new place, right? So it could be just moving, leaving an old career, an old relationship, or even an old place where you are in. And so this new blessing is going to bring a completely different environment. And with the mental journey, right? So that feeling of satisfaction is going to leave because you're going to be able to bring yourself to a place where you do find that meaning in life. Ah, very beautiful. Both money or property through inheritance, winning, and windfall. Wow. See, for all of you, this is so big. Like your life is gonna be literally be transformed. And it seems like it's gonna come out of nowhere. But it actually is coming from somewhere because you were willing to leave behind what's no longer serving you. And so success, money, financial abundance, perhaps even a new relationship, a new business is gonna open up for you. A completely different environment. All that is waiting for you to make the decision, and you already know it. You've been seeing the signs. You've probably asked for another sign. In here, the entire reading is literally giving you signs. The Vulture is telling you, right? The Keeper of Nurture is telling you. This is a complete new transformation of your life, and the Six of Swords telling you that also. And the Eight of Cups all talks about that journey and moving forward, leaving that old tumultuous water behind, going to somewhere calm and nice. Wow, this has been a very, very strongly reading. I love it. I love it. So many different blessings are coming your way. It's so crazy. And you got this. You've got everything you need to be victorious, to win, to succeed. And you know exactly what to do. You don't need any more signs from the universe. You got this. And so thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you, my dear. It really has been an absolute pleasure. I love this reading and I'm so excited for you. I'm really feeling so excited for you about this whole new life that you're about to give birth to. It's super exciting, filled with success, filled with victories, filled with fulfillment. And so, wish you best of luck, my dear. If this reading has supported you in any way, I would truly appreciate your support back by liking this video, giving it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any opportunity to get a peek into your future and gain more clarity to make the best out of your life. And so I would love to hear about how your journey is unfolding for you. I would love to hear about what did you have to leave behind and how fast did this new life of yours manifest. I would love to hear all about it. So please do leave comments in the comments below and all the best to you, my dear. See you soon. Bye. Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to your reading number 3. For this reading, the feather you picked right here is that of the Starling. And what it says here is, now is the time to get out into the world and connect in authentic ways. And so the Starling is all about being a part of a group or a community and what effect that has on us. and it's all about communications. And so it'll be interesting to see how the Starling will fit into your reading. And I'll go ahead and pick a few more oracle cards to help us get a good idea of what blessings coming your way. Ooh, and we've got the blue jay here. The time is right to access and master your abilities. Do so with humility and control. Very beautiful. It's interesting how, like, one of the birds is looking that way and the other is looking the other way. So let's see. And so, what blessings are coming your way? Let's have it one more time. I'm taking this card right here. Keeper of Sleep. Very interesting. You know, sleep is very important, especially when we've had to expend so much energy. It's nice to recharge. And Keeper of Faith, again, similar idea over here is there are times when we need to actually speed things up, and there are some times when we need to slow things down, rest, take some time for ourselves. And so, one thing right out of the bat that I get right here, especially with the Starling. The Starling is being part of community, and sometimes you might be around a big, large community when we are spending actually so much time, so much of our efforts, and we're neglecting ourselves. And at the same time, we're not really getting into get to know the people around us more intimately. And so I am getting the sense that there is that balance that needs to be made here. A time to sleep and recharge and nurture ourselves, and knowing how to pace things. That way, we do have the energy to do all the things that we want to do and be a part of the community and the people that loves us and that we care about and they care about us. And so, I'm very interested to see where this a reading going to take us. And so I'll go ahead and start pulling your tarot cards to ask about what justice, what blessings are coming your way. Wow. All right. Beautiful. Justice card. Whoa. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, this is a strong reading already. Okay, this guy right here, Two of Pentacles. All right, so there is some kind of a juggling going on. Having too much responsibilities, definitely something here that I'm seeing. The Queen of Wands. My oh my. All right, what blessings are coming your way? It looks like there is some serious blessing coming your way. Four of Swords. And let's see, let's pick one more. Definitely this one. And the Knight of Pentacles. I don't know why, but this guy seems to be want to be revealed at the right time. So let's go ahead and take a look at the blessings that are coming your way. What's interesting about so many of the cards is they do talk about somebody who is working very hard right now. We do have the Two of Pentacles, somebody who's juggling few aspects in their life, perhaps two jobs, your job and your family, your job and being part of the community. And we see that here in the Keeper of Faith. It tells us that when we are very anxious and worried, that's kind of the time to actually change the pace and slow things down. And if we're bored, for example, then that's when it's time to change things up. However, with the Keeper of Sleep over here, it talks about how important it is to actually find the time to rest so that we can actually recharge your battery, sort of speak. And also, that's the same message from the Four of Swords. It's somebody that needs to find that time to rest and recharge themselves, because somebody who's working very hard with the king, with the Knight of Pentacles here, is somebody who's very determined. They have goals they would like to achieve, and they go for it. And so I do see you're somebody who's juggling so many things. You're working hard, and the aspect of, with the Queen of Wands over here, somebody who's very caring and cares about people a lot, and the part of the community that they're in. And so, with that, it's possible that you might be stretching yourself out a little bit too thin. And that's what the Starling and Pluto, both of them about communication also, both of them about the community and what they're around. And so what they're telling you kind of in a way is that uh, shifting your priorities, who are the most important people in your life, focusing on those would definitely help you have more better communication. Look how Blue Jay and Sterling, both of them are about communication and group and the community. But at the same time, each one of them are looking the other way. It seems to me almost that they're not communicating together. And so I do have this feeling that to be able to actually communicate and have that strong um, intimate type of a relationship with the community that you have is to set your priorities in a way. Um, that way you can actually spend the time going deep with some of the most important people in your life rather than having very shallow um, relationship with so many people where you are stretching out yourself too thin, and that you do need that time to recover and watch your pace start to speak, and that need to communicate also your needs, right? And if there's something, you are somebody who's nurturing. I see that with the Queen of Wands, somebody who cares deeply about people, truly from the heart. And so with that, it's very important to actually have that communication, deep communication with few people about your own needs, right? So that way you do have that time to heal, to restore your energy, to to sleep. It seems like you might not have enough time even to sleep with everything that you're juggling and everything on your plate. But it's really nice because I do see that you're somebody very determined. And here's the thing, with the blessings, like, you've got the Justice and the Wheel of Fortune. With the Wheel of Fortune, really, luck is literally on your way. Things are gonna move for you in such like a fast way, but also unexpectedly. Something gonna be unexpectedly gonna come your way. Lot of luck, lot of fortune, lot of good blessings. Like the Wheel of Fortune, probably the blessing, the ultimate blessings card. And so it's very beautiful to see that that is coming your way. And with the Justice, it seems like if some of you do have some kind of an areas where either you were treated unfairly, or perhaps have anything to do with legal issues, perhaps, or some kind of a partnership that didn't work out, especially with here that I see like maybe some kind of severed ties with someone or a part of your family or your community, with this communication that I see, where perhaps where somebody turned their back on you um, unfairly, because you are somebody who's a giver. And I see that was not your fault. I see with the Justice card that justice will be served and it will be on your favor. It will be on your favor. And so, whatever the argument was about, or whatever the possibly the dispute was, you will come victorious, and the outcome would be on your favor. Very interesting. I love this Wheel of Fortune. I would definitely would like to know a little bit more about the blessing, but it seems like some kind of a resolution to a problem with somebody where you literally cannot even look them in the eye, it seems like. And it's something that where you give so much of your energy, whether it's a job, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a friendship, but you gave up so much of your energy, ah, that you literally need to sleep. You need this time to like recharge yourself. But it wasn't fair because it's like almost you're not you and the other person can't even look at each other in the eye. Perhaps it's because you were giving so much, you were so caring, and the other person perhaps feels a little bit feels bad in a way for either taking advantage of you or for the way they treated you. The way they treated you. That's what I'm getting. But I do see that the blessing is this matter would be resolved in a way that you will receive justice. The justice will favor you in this situation. And I see you achieving your goals. And also, like, I'm very interested about this Wheel of Fortune because it seems like really serious um, change of events for your favor, where luck would be for you. So it'll be interesting to see what that's about. And I feel like this is the time to actually go ahead and open those two cards. Whoa, the Nine of Wands and the Page of Wands. So much energy. And it makes things very clear right now with the Nine of Wands. It's asking you to keep fighting for what you believe in, right? Not perhaps fighting another person, literally, no. Um, but keep on putting on that fight with that struggle that you have. It's very clear. This has to do with something concerning justice where you are either treated unfairly, um, or somebody taking advantage of you, or something like that. It's very specific, but it has to do with uh, of being fair, and you are right in the situation. And so you're being asked with the Nine of Wands to keep on the fight at least one more time. Stay on your ground, right? With somebody who's very caring, it's easy for you to say that, oh, I just need to forgive this time, forget about it. But with the Nine of Wands is it's asking you to stay determined because you are determined to, and you know you are right. You know you are right in the situation. And so with the Page of Wands is you're discovering that strength that you have in you to actually stand for what you believe in, to fight for yourself, to what you believe in and for yourself. And so, as long as you're determined, you're staying your ground, you are on the right, great things are happening. And you do have that energy. With the Page of Wands, you can see her. She discovered this strength and creative energy and power that she has within her. And so this power that you have, you realize the importance of needing to take some to take it slow a little bit so you can heal, heal. Because this situation emotionally, mentally, physically can be draining. And so that need to sleep and recharge yourself, and so that you actually do have that energy to keep on fighting. Because very soon, because with the Nine of Wands, they ask you to fight one more time. That need to stay on your ground one more time. And so it's only one more time in a sense with the Nine of Wands, and with the Justice, it's speedy justice. The outcome will be on your favor very fast. And although you are tired, I see that. I do see that. And so this matter will be resolved very quickly, and especially we've got the Justice, the Wheel of Fortune, which is a quick change of outcome in your favor. And with the Wands, Wands is a very speedy suit, and you've got a few of them in here. Yep, right here. The Queen, the Page, right? Very strong card. And so with your determination, you've got this. You've got this. It would not take long before the matter would be resolved in your favor. That's the blessing that's coming your way. A lot of blessings gonna come from this matter being restored into a balance. And then you're gonna realize how strong you are and this power that you have. Because this was not an easy situation to deal with for you. But you are very strong that you have been through it this far and you're almost there. You're almost there. You are very, very close. You got this. You absolutely have this. Luck is on your side. Justice is on your side. Everything is in your favor. And it's like almost one more step and it will be resolved. That's all what it takes with the Nine of Wands. Is keep on fighting one more time and you got this. The matter will be resolved. You got it. You got it. And making sure that you do sleep enough, right? And take that time to restore your energy because I know this cannot be an easy situation for you. Family sorrow. Okay, and I do get the sense that this has something to do with family matters because with the blue jay, the starling, both about the community and people around them. And so for some of you, this could be a matter that has to do with family. And maybe that's why it's even extra hard for you when dealing with family and people we love. It makes it even harder to stand up for ourselves, right? Because we love our family and people who are close to us so much, but realizing, well, we love ourselves too, you know? We love everybody, and that including ourselves, right? And so that's when justice, whatever is the right action, or whatever, whoever is in the right, that's who the outcome will favor. And I am getting this strong sense that with the Two of Pentacles, in a way, you were juggling your own needs by the needs of others. Because you are somebody who's very caring and love to give from their heart. And so there might be that aspect of it too. Funnel. Period of frustration, lessons to be learned. Absolutely. Absolutely. And so I definitely do feel that frustration with you, especially for how long you've been fighting and for how long this situation has been going on for a while. And so, and I do get this lesson over here that you will learn when this be resolved, which is going to be very soon in your favor, which has to do with the pace, with actually communicating your own needs. Communicating your own needs, definitely. And when you need to kind of slow things down and take care of yourself, and when, because only when your cup is full with all your needs being met, that you met all your needs, would you able to have extra flow of energy to expand on others. So I feel like that could be also a big lesson for some people over here that need to communicate their needs in advance. And that would definitely help not having those frustrations, right? Because sometimes we think that it's easy for people to know what our needs are, but sometimes no, we need to communicate them. Just because you realize what people's needs are doesn't mean other people realize what your needs are, you know? Love. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, definitely this is a matter of family, people you love. right? Because family is not only the family that we have in through blood, but the people who we love dearly. And so this definitely seems to be what this thing is about. Empty chair, somebody's leaving your life. And so similar to what the Starling was telling us, right? With to know, to connect in authentic ways. Sometimes it does mean having a smaller circle of intimate relationships and friendships versus having a big circle where we're running ourselves too thin. And those relationships are not really beneficial to either one of us. And so for some of you, this means that this matter would be resolved, but doesn't mean necessarily that the person who you're having this with would necessarily stay in your life. It is possible that they will leave, whether it's momentarily, whether if it's for a long time, who knows. But it is for your own good. The luck is definitely on your side. Interesting. And so with the hats, you will be playing a different role. That's very interesting. Hmm. With this, I do see a similarity with what the Vulture is saying, right? Because the time is right to access and master your abilities. Do so with humility and control. So, from the lessons that you will be learning also from this whole experience, once you've actually got your justice, when things have turned around in your favor, you will learn so many lessons about this entire situation that's going to enable you to actually master this abilities that you have, that some sort of ability that you have within you that's going to actually emerge from this whole situation. It's either you're going to be seeing yourself in a different light, or you're going to realize a power that you have, some kind of a skill that you have. Maybe it's a negotiation skill, maybe I don't know. But this ability is going to surface. You're going to realize this ability that you have, which is going to help you to kind of be playing a different role from what you have been in the past. Perhaps the overgiver type of a role that you've been playing to a one of balance and justice. But you will realize this ability and you will be able to start using it. Very interesting. It makes me wonder what this ability is about. I do have this feeling that it has to do with your strength, the strength that you found within you. To actually stand up for yourself. Yes, to stand up for yourself. To be like, I want it to be fair. Very interesting. The ability to honor your own needs, especially with somebody who's a giver, the Queen of Wands, and somebody who loves being part of the community. Sometimes it makes it easy to kind of not pay so much attention to our own needs. And so I do see that as a big lesson. You are already learning, especially that you are standing your ground. You know you're on the right. You know. And so that's another part of the blessing is this new ability that you have within you to be able to defend yourself, to be able to stand up for yourself, to be able to put yourself first when it's needed. And so I am interested to ask the tarot for you about this new role, the different role that you'll be playing. Because it seems like that's also a part of the blessings. And so what this new role that you'll be, Ace of Coin. So Ace of Coin is new beginnings, literally. And so you'll be playing a new role. Very interesting. Whoa, okay, this just wanted to come out. Ah, King of Cups. Interesting. All right. I do have a good idea. No wonder why this guy just wanted to come out right away. Okay. And the King of Cups is somebody who's very intuitive. Where the queens usually are the more nurturing, more giver, with the queen intuitive. And so, what I see here for you, very similar to what I said, but it takes it a little bit deeper. Ten of Wands, somebody who asks, like one of the issues is they don't ask for help. And so, this new role you'll be playing, you will be communicating your needs. Rather being the person who people come for you for help, you will realize there are some times when you just need to recharge, that you actually will be asking people for help. And that's a blessing, because this is hard for especially people who are empaths to ask for help. And so this new role, you'll be somebody who will be very intuitive, and you will know when it's time to give, when it's time to ask for help, right? Because generosity is not only about giving. If you are not open to receiving help, you know, also then you're not really generous. It's a two-way street, right? It's about giving and receiving. And so this new role, this whole situation, it will help you learn those lessons where you will become in a way also a different person, where you're actually so in tune with your intuition and your emotion. And so you will realize when to give, be determined, do, and when it's time to actually ask for help and open to receiving that help when needed. Very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. So much blessing coming your way, my dear. You will be victorious. That's what I do for you. Justice will be served. And things, and even luck is on your side. The Wheel of Fortune, the ultimate blessing card for sure. And so I do this, see the situation being resolved in your favor. And also, you will be learning so many lessons from this whole entire experience. And so you will be actually more open to asking for help, communicating your own needs, and willing to receive help. And you will be so much more in tune with your own intuition. You are learning so much from this. You are winning this situation. This is have been a very beautiful reading. And so that's what I see for you. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you. It has been an absolute pleasure. If you feel that this reading has supported you anyway, I would appreciate your support back by giving this video a thumbs up. And also don't forget to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss the opportunity to get a peek into your future and gain a better clarity so you can make the best out of your life. I would love to hear back from you about your journey and how it's unfolding and how the situation has resolved for you and all the lessons that you learned. So do let me know in the comments below. And I wish you all the very best and see you soon. Bye.